we go.
Oh, she's on.
I'm on. Patriots Raw. Am I on?
Yeah, her mic is on, but I don't think we got good sound here.
Yeah. I might need another mic. You go. No, my mic is
It's on. It's on our end.
It's on. You take over until I
All right, I'm going to take over then until the end. Hi, welcome to the Patriots podcast. You're on live TV, and this is what happens here after a long day of shows. It's like the fifth show of the day, and I think we all get tired by this time of the night. But I'm not going to waste too much time because we'll just bring the... Okay. So we are so excited about this. I don't get super excited all the time, but I'm very excited about this because we're going to bring on... I'm going to call them two of our new best friends. And we like to think that they're the male version of Angie and I. And you'll see when they come on that we're even matching their style tonight. We bit off their caps. There they are.
What is going on?
We got
Look
our
at
glasses.
You. Yeah,
we're with
I know.
You.
I love it. That's perfect.
I guess I need to go get glasses.
Yeah, you do.
You need the glasses. We got it. Well, you got them on your... There you go. Now we're all
There
matching.
you go.
We're
Now
all-
you
we're
can't
all
see a thing.
Quadruplets here. So, yeah, we wanted to pay you guys some homage. I'll probably take this off in the commercial.
I'm
break,
back.
but
I love it.
Here I am.
We love your look, and we love you guys. So, without further ado, some of you may have remembered a couple of weeks ago, we had Dale on, one of the hosts from Two Guys, One Coup. But tonight, we get the pleasure of having both.
Yes.
And Jim is here. And Jim, we're so glad to have you with us. That's why we want to do this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We just love you
I
guys.
was so psyched for this.
And we're so excited, and we don't really
Uh-oh.
have right. No, it's all good. We don't have much of a structured show tonight. We just
Yeah, we didn't prepare anything.
We want to just talk to
Oh,
you
that's
guys.
okay. Welcome to Two Guys, One Coup.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's amazing because I just feel like I've known you guys forever.
I
and
know.
Yeah.
You guys remind us of each other, and we do miss our sister Donna. She's home attending to her family. Her son's been
Yep.
very, very sick, but
Yeah.
Donna,
Oh,
we
boy.
love you and we miss you. It's been like 2 months, but she'll be back soon.
Yep, he's doing
Tuesday.
better every day. He does better every day.
Yeah.
Thank
so
God.
one
Thank
day,
God.
one day we'll have you back when Donna's on, and very soon, and next month we'll see you guys here in person, which we're so excited about.
Yeah, I know. I can't
Yep.
wait.
Yep.
That's we're so
Well,
stoked for that.
we'll see after you meet us.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I already know. I knew in the first 5 minutes of my conversation with Dale last month that we were good. There's a special bond that certain Patriots, I think, when you meet, that like-mindedness, the heart, the
Yeah.
passion. We know who's good.
You know when you
Well,
know.
we like
So.
it when people meet Dale first because then it just gets it out there.
That's
Then
Then I have
then here
Call
I go.
Jim. Yeah.
we don't have to hear about
Yeah,
it.
you guys will.
I-
You guys
I know.
will
Please share it
find-
out. He's got the books.
We don't have to hear about
Yeah,
it.
you guys will. You
I
guys
know.
will
Please share it
find-
out. He's got the books right there. I'm sure.
It's some I'm not. Anyway, we'll move on.
No, that's okay. We're not going to judge you or
We love it.
chastise you for loving Harry Potter. That's of course. I mean, J.K. Rowling, didn't she come to our? Isn't she on our side like now?
Yes.
And she's
She is.
big-
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I love, and I think she's super talented, and I
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
I went and watched the first couple of Harry Potters, but
Mm-hmm.
it's my sister and I are like polar opposites, and that's like her thing, and
Yeah.
it's not my thing. But we love you anyway, Jim, and
No, thank you.
we'll still love you. We'll
Well,
still
I
love
just
you.
like to read in general. I
that's-
like to read. So.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
He's got a wide range of reading. I'm the movie guy. He's the reader. Just so
My
we're
ADD
all-
doesn't allow the reading.
You want a good move? You want a good show to watch? Which
Yeah.
Hulu. I don't really watch Hulu a lot because it's Disney, but yeah, sometimes you have no choice. There's a show on Hulu called Paradise. Have you seen
Saw
it yet?
season 1. I'm waiting for season 2. It's out. but
Season 2 is
I-
out. Yeah,
Yeah, I wait for like the whole series.
I know.
So I don't have to wait each
I,
week.
I know
I
you
hate
want to
that.
binge it.
I
How
haven't
good
seen
is
it
that
yet.
show?
It's so good.
Right?
So good.
Right?
Underrated. I don't think it gets enough attention.
Not at all.
honestly.
It's so good.
Well, you guys got me hooked. I'm
You
going to
gotta
start
watch
watching
it.
that.
You
We
gotta
just-
watch
I
Oh, you
just-
have to.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
watched the final episode of JFK Jr. The Love Story because I'm just so I'm totally
Is that
obsessed.
It was.
And-
It's good. It was
Is
good.
it?
It was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched it over the weekend. Yeah.
Well, it gives you
Okay.
more backstory about him,
Mm-hmm.
because it makes it more personalized than just the
Yeah.
the former president's son, and and I obviously. I'll speak for myself. My views don't represent everybody else's, but I do believe JFK Jr. is alive, and I think you might see
Oh
him very
man,
soon.
yeah. This is like we have this whole conspiracy thing going. That yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Me and T have that thing. I don't know if Angie, if you're into the conspiracy
Absolutely.
end of things. but
150%. He's alive.
There we go.
Yeah.
He is alive.
He is.
We got a new podcast. We need
That's the
all
one.
four do. So
That's the one we might
let's
start
do it.
after hours, called the Patriots Unplugged. And once we get to that point, we'll 100% bring you on all the time because we'll go deeper into this
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
Yeah, I love
than we
that
do
stuff.
on the show, because this is really Angie and I's passion. Is, you know, the truther world, and that's why when Dale called me, I saw two guys, one coup, and I saw the word coup. That you got me. You had me hooked. That's all it takes a conspiracy theorist to hear the word coup, and
That's
I'm like,
right.
we're best friends.
That's
I
right.
love
We're
these
best
people.
friends.
That's right.
Well, you should hear when we when we first really got out there. We went to the Moms for Liberty Summit in Tampa, and so we talked. I mean, we were in this room with so-called journalists, and they asked us what our name was, and you know, we says two guys, one coup, and they looked at us coup, and they're like going, "Oh, great." We're like, no. It's just two guys trying to, you know, basically explain from our end. We're just two average middle class working men
Yeah.
that want to go out and give our version of what politics is doing to us, what the government's doing to us, and with a little humor.
Yeah, no,
We try it.
because listen,
Yeah, we don't
everything's
take
one
each
big
other
coup lately.
seriously.
Yeah, we don't at all. That first Moms for Liberty, when we were in the media room, okay, so Jim and I were media, you know, we didn't even know what we were doing back then.
Not at all.
We were in the media room, and there was reporters from NBC and CBS and all that, and they're asking us what we knew. Like we don't know anything about them. Like, what do you know anything about Tiffany and Tina? And we're like, geez, guys, you can't even do your homework. That's the
can't.
media, by the way.
Of course it
So
is.
there's a little backstory for you.
I love that, though. That's awesome that you got to experience that. I actually was invited to go to D.C. this month for
Yeah.
Moms for Liberty and maybe meet Trump, but we are so busy here at the America
Yeah.
First Warehouse. I'm married to here and making sure we're
Yep.
operating well here, which you'll see why when you guys are here. I can't wait. But
You've had a heck of a
We
day
can't
there,
either. It's been looking forward to it.
Yeah,
So-
gonna have a good. It's gonna be fun.
It is
It's
going to
be
be
a
fun.
good time.
So
Good
we have
time.
like 3 minutes in this segment. Before we go out to commercial break, let's talk. Let's let you guys tell us. You know how you. I know you guys met through work and what the inspiration was behind your podcast and where they could find you. And then when we come back from the commercial break, we'll delve right into all the big topics that we have right now.
All
Yeah,
right.
just a little bit
Maybe
going
we'll
on.
Yeah,
do
you
this.
guys
Go
tell
ahead.
us.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
the man.
Honestly, we've known each other for 16 years now. I feel like I've known Jim my whole life, and when I first met him, I just knew this was, you know, that this is my guy, right? And so for years and years and years, politics and sports. That's all we ever talk, and that's our families heard us, and they're like, our sons were like, he's got a son, I've got a son. And they're like, why don't you guys start a podcast? And we're like, what's a podcast? Honestly, that's we're like, what are you talking
These
about?
newfangled technologies.
And so we just decided we were actually away at a trade show. We were in Indianapolis, and we're sitting in a bar, and we're like, oh, here's the name of the show. We get home, we order probably the cheapest equipment you possibly can off Amazon.
Yep.
And bam, we just started it. We used to do it. It was first half was politics, second half was sports, because that's our two passions. And that just drug on forever. And I'm like, nobody wants to hear us for like 2.5 hours. So we need to cut this down and focus on one particular subject matter. And we decided, well, let's go with politics. There's so much happening. And
That's
of
right.
course, this was during the Biden years and all that. And it was, you know, for sure there's a lot to talk about and a lot of material right in front of us. So that's kind of how that all started. Now we're in our third year, I think, Jim. Aren't
Wow,
we doing
That's
this?
awesome.
That's so
we
great.
We started in
I think we're
23.
on our
Yeah.
sixth.
Fourth?
We started during COVID, didn't we?
No. It was
No.
after COVID. But
Okay.
anyways,
Shows you what
it
I know.
feels- Yeah, it's Jim and I have been together so long. We're like an old gay married
Yeah.
couple.
I
don't
love
know,
it.
That's what people say. But
No
anyways,
judgment.
Same.
I'm getting. Listen, if all else
We've been
fails,
together
I'm marrying
on this
Andy.
show
Yeah,
for
we've
quite
made a
while,
commitment
3
to
or 4
each
years.
other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Angie and I
Yeah.
are committed to each other. If this love lives with the men fail, we're going to marry each other. I don't
Yeah.
care. I mean,
Yeah, are you?
We never fight.
we don't fight.
Never.
And we've worked
That's what
together.
I'm saying.
We've lived
You have more in
together.
common, right? So-
Yeah.
She's the best ride or die friend you can have. I'm batshit.
Dell and I will be
crazy.
together from a distance.
I know you're a little bit further away.
Long distance affair.
It probably works better in some ways, but
Oh, for sure.
we've been very, very blessed. We met at a
Yes.
rally almost
Yep.
6 years ago now, and we've had a lot of people come on this train with us and come off this train with us in the
Yeah.
Patriot world here, but
We just keep
Angie's
chugging.
been ride or die. We've stayed
Yep.
true to our focus, and very, very blessed.
Yep,
So to
the
have
train-
a good
That's all you
partner.
need. That's all
The
you
train
know.
just keeps chugging. It just keeps going. You're either
Absolutely.
on it or you're off of
You
it.
know, and
Yep.
real quick, I will say this: when we watch your show, and when we watched it, you said it best when it said, we're probably the male version of the Patriots. we really are. I mean,
love it.
because just
I
listening
feel-
to you guys, how you go and talk and everything. and
interaction and-
Dale gives
yep.
me a hard time. I give him a hard time, but we've got each other's backs.
Absolutely.
If you mess with
100%.
them, we're right there. So it's I enjoy your show, and it's
Yep.
looking
Thank
forward
you.
to
I
our
cleaned my
discussion
kitchen
here.
last
It's
night
gonna
to
be
you
fun.
guys the whole night. I was the whole time I was cleaning. I had you guys on, and I feel like my friends are on TV. I love it.
You were in the bathroom with
yeah.
me getting ready
Oh
for
boy,
work this
don't
morning.
tell your wives.
So that's how you heard the Harry
Uh-oh.
Potter stuff. Huh?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna cut to commercial break. Stay with us, boys. We'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in.
You've worked hard and saved, but inflation and increased money supply are eroding your buying power. Protect and grow your wealth with physical gold and silver. Sound Money. With a Sound Money wallet, your wealth stays in your control. Buy fractionally, vault securely, ship directly, and instantly liquidate your gold and silver at the highest buyback price in the industry. Real money, real ownership. Visit tafwsoundmoney.info or scan the QR code and start securing your financial future today.
The America First Ultra MAGA store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA store.
All right, live from Studio 6B on a Friday night, live at the America First Warehouse. Live at the America First Warehouse on a Friday, Real America's Voice, all across the country, 103.9 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island. Glad you're in.
Corporate transfer, fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Welcome back to the Patriots podcast. We are joined with our new brothers. I'm gonna
From
say,
another mother.
From another mother. Dale and Jim.
Hello. So
Hi,
glad
guys.
to be here again. Thank you.
Thank you.
For both of us. We really appreciate it. Been looking forward to it.
I was so excited, and I want the audience to know that you can catch them. And I always get this wrong because I always have to watch podcasts after they air because I'm always
Yes.
here very busy. But is it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday?
It used to be Thursday. Right now
Yeah.
it's just Monday. It's Monday and Wednesday.
Monday
at
and Wednesday.
10:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time, and hopefully very soon. And Dale and I and Jim, we have to talk. Hopefully this week, maybe we can nail this down. You might see them on our network too, because we'd love to have them with us, and we have to
We
work
would
that
love
out.
to. We'd be honored.
So
Yes,
you'll
it'd
be
be
able to catch
very
them on America First Media and Television, and then on Rumble where they are, and I think X and
Yeah, Rumble, X, and then Facebook, but that's just more
I know.
like me ranting. So
It
that's-
helps. Facebook
Yeah,
helps.
I love your Facebook. I love your
Thank you.
Facebook
That's
rants.
Dale gaining friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got made a lot of friends.
It helps.
Yeah.
It helps the show, to have extra platforms.
Yeah.
So.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, just trying to promote it all. So
And we'll help
any way
promote
we
that
can.
for you.
But
And
mainly
we'll,
Rumble and X is where we're at. So
yes, catch them, guys, because you'll love them. I love listening to them, and you will too. If you like us, you'll like them.
So let's talk about what's in the news.
Oh,
Yep.
So yeah, I was actually watching your show, and you guys were going that footage that you showed of the flight of the
Yes.
oh my God, of the airplanes and the fighter pilots.
Incredible,
That
isn't
was
it?
amazing, amazing.
That's insane. That's just the technology, and that's where I think, and Jim and I talk a lot about it. That's where we clearly have the advantage over, I think, the rest of the world at this point. Is our
Absolutely.
military. And so when they often when you hear the left screaming about cutting military and cutting funding and kind of, no, this is the reason we can't.
That's right.
Is for this. You have a weaker military, and obviously prayers go out to the families of those that were lost during this. Nobody wants to see that. That's
No.
absolutely the worst possible outcome is losing one single life. But imagine the lives lost if we didn't have that technology, honestly.
And what's really funny about that, with Dale and I, again, I'm sorry, not funny, but what is ironic about everything is the early warning systems that Venezuela and Iran had were Chinese.
Yep.
that's right.
It just shows you that we are still that much ahead of them.
Superior,
on our
totally
technology.
superior. Yeah.
And I think
And
when
it took a
peop-
president to show them that. But go on. Sorry.
That's
Dave.
right. No,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, I think when people really understand that we're like, and I find this to be important to mention, is that we've been living in what I know all of us here think is a spiritual war. It's fifth generation warfare, and even though the world looks different, right? You're not like on it. I mean, now they're starting to go in like more battle,
Right.
conflict. But people picture a war. They're picturing, two groups of people with muskets in their hand pointing at each other. This is a fifth generation war, as we know. This is a spiritual war, biological warfare, all the things that we've been experiencing.
Propaganda warfare.
Propaganda. And
Yeah,
so
correct.
with every war it comes casualties, and with every war comes peace afterwards. So, and I think it was actually Jim yesterday who said it on the show with you guys. This isn't a war. Trump didn't start a war.
No,
It's a conflict.
it's a conflict.
And
We did not
and
declare
it's been-
war on
they-
anybody.
They declared war on
No.
us and the world basically 47 years ago.
Right.
So he's ending, and I don't know why other people aren't so proud of the fact that we just captured we liberated two countries, capturing demonic people that want to kill us and harm their entire own countries, and all these women live. I'm not a women's lib woman, okay? I'm very old
Yeah.
school. Where are all the women's lib right now? Women
Agreed.
Right.
cheering in the street for all the women that are liberated.
Right.
But
Yep.
instead, you want to talk about Trump being a fascist dictator. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah. You can't.
Make
you
it
can't make them
doesn't.
make sense.
Yep. Go on, Angie. I'm sorry.
No,
you,
it's
you can't make liberals make sense.
No,
you
you
just
can't.
can't.
Good luck.
You can't.
They
Good
can't.
point.
They can't
Yeah,
even tell you
good
what they're
point.
fighting.
Yeah.
How many times have I gone up to opposition at rallies? Or
They have no
They
idea.
can't even tell me why they're there.
Correct.
Yeah, and one of the things that we talk about a lot with Venezuela and Iran, most now with Iran, is you watch the people that have suffered. Watch how they react, not how AOC,
Right.
Chris Murphy, not how they react, because they've never had to live that way.
Exactly.
Watch how the people that have actually been suppressed, they're celebrating in the streets. They're thanking President Trump. They're carrying Israeli flags with
That's right.
In Iran.
Yeah, in Iran.
And
it-
American flags.
American flags,
Yep. And
yeah.
they're doing
Yeah,
the
that's what-
YMCA.
All three.
This is what we
When
need
have
to
you seen
watch.
that ever?
Right. This is
Yeah.
what we need to watch, are the people who have truly been suppressed. And that's all I need to know.
That's right.
all
Yep.
I need to know.
And I don't have an ego, but I do. Maybe you can call it whatever you want, but I tell people now, you're going to have no choice but to see it. Like, you might not see it now. You want to believe the propaganda. When this is all said and done, when the history books, come to pass later on, whatever it is, when we're all talking about this with our grandchildren and great grandchildren, God willing, it's all the truth is going to be there. They're going to have no choice but to see it. So I've kind of taken the back seat where I'm like,
Let it ride.
I'm good. Like,
Just
I know,
let it
I know
go.
where
It's
we're
gonna,
heading.
It's gonna
And
exactly.
it's probably going to get a little worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
They're going to double
Correct.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, they already have. I think I saw today that the American embassy was hit, if I'm not
Yes, it was.
mistaken, right?
I miss so much. Stuff.
Yeah, like a drone hit it, I believe.
No casualties, I heard, thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like
yeah,
they're
no
gonna
catch.
try. They're gonna try, but they're gonna. We had to do this. We
and
had
our
to
military
do
men
this.
know we have to do
100%.
this.
We had to. We had to stop them from being able to have the capability to launch dirty nukes at us, or dirty bombs at us, and to stop them from being able to block the flow of
right.
trade going through.
Correct.
We had to do this, and to
was a
stop them from
brilliant
having
move.
nuclear capabilities to destroy, because that's
Yeah.
Well,
what they
once
were headed
get
for.
it, let's just say Iran gets a nuke. Say God forbid it happened and Kamala was in charge. Iran would have that nuclear weapon already. Let's just say that happens. What does that open the door for other Arab nations?
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna want to do that, and they're going to succeed in doing it because people aren't going to stop them from doing it.
Right.
And
Well,
so
and-
you have. Go on, Jim.
No,
go
sorry.
on.
Nope.
That's all right. No, you.
Go ahead.
That's, no. This is us. This is how we
well,
talk.
yeah. The number one country to sponsor terrorists.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think they're going to do? You thought
Right.
Exactly.
suitcase nukes were bad. Just see what they're going to be able to do when you put these go into New York City subway or New York City Times Square. Boom. You know, I'm glad you said that, because that's what Dale and I have said. If you are developing nuclear energy, you don't put it 5 miles underground.
Right.
No, you do not.
You
Right.
just you're hiding something.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
But I'm glad you said that, because that is true. We had to do something. How many
had to.
times have we negotiated? You know, how many times did Obama do this great deal with nuclear deal with Iran?
All he
when it
did was
found out
feed them
that-
what they needed to create more nuclear
Exactly.
capability.
And
Billions of dollars.
How many months notification?
Oh,
were
God,
the
it was-
inspectors given to Iran
Yes.
before they
That's right.
go in?
6
Come
months.
on.
Come on.
But don't worry, guys. He was the best charismatic speaking president, and
Yeah.
he offered
Yes.
promises of hope and
Yeah.
change. So what are you talking about?
I think he's lawyering
Yeah, I
up
know.
now too, right?
he
I
should.
think
Him
he
and his
made
husband.
the
Yeah.
race-
Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he made the race issues worse in this country.
Well,
I
of
truly
course he
believe
did.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was the
started-
catalyst for all things. I really think he could be the Antichrist. Like, I couldn't look at Obama since the
I
beginning.
wouldn't doubt it.
Well,
Honestly.
let's wait and see how far they push Mamdani. you
Right.
know. Maybe
Yeah.
he's the one. I don't know.
I'm
So-
starting to, I got it. My conspiracy theories are so crazy. I'm starting to think Mamdani's a plant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Trump owns
I
him.
think you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Something is.
Which-
I texted something to Teresa the other night. Like, I don't know. It was like Sunday night, I think it was. And I just was stopping and I'm thinking, I'm like, do people really not see? Like, they're claiming that Trump is owned by Netanyahu. All right.
Yeah.
Israel owns
Yep.
him. Israel
I
owns
think Trump
him.
owns Netanyahu.
Do you
I do
really
too.
think? Do you really think that all this has fallen into place? Saudi Arabia. Everybody has all a part of the
Watch the capitulation
the
tour.
Abraham Accords. Okay, all these countries surrounding Iran have all been a part of this,
Peace deal, yeah.
coming together. Okay, and then you're left with Iran, okay, and Ukraine. Everything else has been taken care
And
of.
Israel's
right
in
now.
the hot
Right.
seat, And
Yeah.
what did Q say?
And-
We're saving Israel for last.
It's Israel for last.
Here we are.
Exactly.
Yes.
Israel for
Correct.
last. Once Iran is out of the picture, and they're firing at their own fellow country, countries
Right.
surrounding them. Like, do you think that's not going to piss them off?
Of course.
Yeah, it sure has.
You know?
Well, Jordan's
don't
already
understand it.
said they'll participate in
Yep.
bombings and everything. And
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia is next. So
Yep,
yeah,
correct.
And
way to go.
Way to go. Yeah, very, very. Well, they're going down there. Well, this is what desperation it looks like on their end.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hamas and the Houthis and all them, they're trying to keep whatever control they have over the area. And by doing that, they're just willy-nilly firing these things wherever they're
Anywhere, yeah.
as far as they'll go,
Yeah.
And even when you
It's
bring it back
incredible.
down to basics, like just if you watch Trump and the way he operates, or just the way he is, or just his sheer arrogance, which I happen to love.
Yes.
We're New Yorkers, right? So like I speak like that. I have a
Yeah.
mouth. We're very brash. We're very fast. We're very movers and shakers. I'm not saying that you guys are. And I assimilate
I'm
very
slow.
much to
Go on.
Donald Trump. You know, like he's exactly what I want. He's what I can relate to, and obviously I'm not a millionaire with gold toilets, but you know, he's a New Yorker though. He really is a very I really believe he's a man of the people. He's
Absolutely.
very humble in
I do
those
too.
ways. And
Absolutely.
if people think he's not here for retribution and complete restoration, you're out of your mind. You don't know Trump. I mean, his sheer arrogance. Nobody owns him. It's just not his personality. And you know me. I think I have oppositional defiant disorder. Nobody owns me either.
Yeah.
So, like, just taking someone like him and thinking that you can own him is crazy
Yeah.
to me. And I think
Me too.
After the break, I think we need to go into this because I want to leave this with this, and then
Please.
we can come back with it. Is when they keep asking him, well, maybe it's 4 weeks, maybe it's 5 weeks, maybe we'll have boots on the ground. Right? Don't you think he knows?
Of course.
Of course he
Don't
does.
you think he's just playing
the art of the deal.
Yes.
He knows what the end game is. He knows what's going to happen.
Yep.
But he keeps playing the Dems.
That's right.
And so we can talk about this because
10
I think
steps
this is
ahead
what's really
every
going
time.
on.
10
Absolutely.
steps ahead every time.
Isn't this a great combo with our
I
brothers
love
from
this.
Two Guys,
Yeah.
One Coup,
Oh, no,
Dale
this
and
is
Jim?
exactly-
We're going to be
this
right
should be
back
like
with
a
some more
show.
great stuff, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Have you noticed your money just doesn't stretch like it used to? Your paycheck feels lighter, and your savings aren't growing. The culprits? Inflation and increased money supply. They've both been quietly eating away at your purchasing power for years. Today, the dollar's value has dropped significantly. You feel it every time you spend money on goods and services. Back in 1965, $1 or an ounce of silver could buy you a gallon of milk. Fast forward to today. That same dollar barely buys a couple of coffee creamers, while an ounce of silver would get you 8 gallons of milk. Gold and silver have held their value for centuries. If you had 2,500 ounces of silver back in 1965, you could buy a brand new Ford Mustang. Today, 2,500 ounces of silver would buy you 2 Mustangs. Similarly, in the year 2000, 628 ounces of gold would buy a new $170,000 home. Today, 628 ounces would buy you a $2,500,000 home. The problem? 95% of Americans don't own physical gold or silver. They think it's too complicated and too expensive, but it doesn't have to be. We offer a membership program that allows you to buy gold or silver with as little as $1. You can buy fractional amounts, safely vault them, or have them delivered to your doorstep, and you can liquidate them whenever you want at the highest buyback price in the industry. Ready to protect your wealth and keep your purchasing power? Scan the QR code or go to tafw.soundmoney.com to learn more.
If the vote count is accurate, then how come the number of voters is different? And if it's not accurate, then why was it certified? We are suing Letitia James and the New York State Board of Elections for a conspiracy against fundamental rights. This is not about who won. It's not about what party. It's about the fact that they don't care about your rights.
All right, live from Studio 6B on a Friday night, live at the America First Warehouse. Live at the America First Warehouse on a Friday, Real America's Voice, all across the country, 103.9 LI News Radio, all across your radio, Suffolk County, Long Island.
It's me, Joe the Box, and I'm John the Blanket with the America First Podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino Podcast coming to you from the America First Warehouse.
Welcome back to the America First Warehouse. What we're still doing? Fighting! Every day, all day long.
Welcome to the Patriots Podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First Warehouse in Long Island, New York.
Shane Jenkins here with another episode of Liberty's Cage.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Red, Right, and True.
We are streaming live on America First Media and Television app.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. Podcast. Be free, stay free.
Welcome back to the Patriots Podcast. We are having raw. I know I got real American women, but today we like toxic masculinity. So today we have real American men with us too.
Wow.
Rem.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
I put my hat back on for you.
We do. I'm old school like that. We like real men.
Yep.
We don't like beta boys, soy boys, whatever they're called.
That's
I don't want to raise those kind of boys. I don't want to be with those kind of boys. We like real American men. We like the good old boys. We like ones that shoot and hunt and fish.
We're too many beta males on the Democrats in Congress right now.
That's right.
That's couple of Republicans too, by the way. But
And most of my son's liberal college in Albany. I mean, they're like, oof.
oh Lord,
I'm really worried about this generation, guys. I mean, there's a lot. Actually, this generation, actually, my son's age, he's 22. And my youngest is 17. I will say there's a shift happening. They're coming
There
back.
definitely is. We're
They're
seeing
coming
it.
back, but
Yeah.
good.
The 25 to
Yeah.
35-year-olds.
Yep.
No. No.
Just think
Gone.
about it. There's a generation that's gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
For
There's
sure.
no hope with the education that failed them, and then society that failed
That's right.
them. We have a maybe a 10-year period where
Yes, gone.
they're
Well, they were entitled to everything, and
Yeah.
so
Everything.
everybody
I
gets a
can't
trophy.
stand
But
that.
I think
can't stand
something's happening right now where they're seeing those kids act like that, and they don't want to be like that. I see something
Yes.
different happening.
Yes.
Praise God. So
Yeah.
we're
Thank
on the
God.
right track.
Yeah.
I work with
you remember
people
the
like
girl
that.
a few years ago that went on TikTok and was whining and crying because she had to get up, get to the subway, get to work, and then by the time she got home, she had no time to go socialize because she got home. It's like, we don't feel dang bit sorry for you.
I'm gonna tell
she
you-
goes on TikTok and whines about this.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
people tuning in right now, I think, that try endlessly to try to get me to go out, have lunch, do something with them. And why can't I? Because I'm married to, I have to work. I have to work, and we're busy. I'm sorry. Even my kids are a little bit spoiled in their own right, and I have to, kick them in the ass and tell them, like, are you kidding? I mean,
I thank
That's
God my
kids in general.
my daughter
I mean,
just
that's you're raising them. You're raising them to know that.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
don't get
yeah.
everything you want. and you
oh,
gotta work hard for
listen,
what you
Angie
get,
knows
and
me.
that-
I'm lenient by default sometimes because of my crazy schedule, but I get when I get crazy,
but she
I
will take the door off the hinges.
I've taken bedroom doors off. You're not going to follow my rules. You're not going to do what I ask. You're not going to have internet. You're not going to have a bedroom door. You're not going to get the luxuries. You want privacy? Well, then
We
maybe you
used
should
to do
take
that.
out the
We used to
garbage.
Take the bedroom door off. It's the best. You're right off the hinges.
Oh, they
It's
don't like that.
hilarious. It's so funny.
So I can't say I'm the best mom ever, but I do try to make sure my kids know.
I am.
that's-
I am. I
that's-
got to say, I'm blessed because my daughter is 30, and
Yeah.
she is so
She falls
good.
right into that age gap that could be very scary.
She's so good. Yeah, and my son-in-law, he's good. Yeah,
Praise God.
yeah, they're both good
Both
ones.
Jim and I are very, very blessed. Me and my
Stop.
wife
Would you
raised
stop
some-
saying it? Thank you.
I say, I'm not our kids, Jim.
Dale has a tendency to say, well, he'll go, Jim and I have a girl. Two no, we don't have it together.
I'm masculine enough to not, and I'm man enough to admit that.
We'll put a disclaimer. They're not gay.
Well, just biologically, it's impossible. So
Right. Oh, yeah, right. We know. You know what, Jim? Our audience knows that.
That's
So
another topic for another show. but
Yeah.
yeah. Me and my wife have raised our children to be that exactly. You're held accountable for what you do and for your actions, and you're not some liberal lunatic. You just can't be. Yeah,
right.
There's a right, there's a good and an evil. There's a right and a wrong. There's everything. There's ramifications for your actions. There's consequences for what you do. We've raised our kids that way, thank God, and they've turned out that way. It is a crapshoot because you never know.
Yeah.
No,
I know
because
great conservative parents who have really whack job liberal kids.
I've seen it.
So you never
and
know.
you know what that caused me to do, and Angie knows because she lived with us. I became more radical, so I kind of laid the law down with my kids during the pandemic and the fight, and I was like, listen, this is how we roll in this house, okay? We're God, Jesus, Donald Trump. We love our country. You can't live in my house if you don't feel that way, and my kids know it. Maybe
Bingo.
that's brash, I don't know. But when you lay down a foundation of God, I think the rest follows.
That's right.
You know,
Correct.
and
I
a
agree.
moral,
Yep.
you get a
That's
moral
right.
compass, and I want my kids to have a conscience. I want them to, I just say, just be kind, don't be an asshole, work hard. That's all I want.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
And
I mean, be an asshole when you have to be. But
I mean, it could be, yes, when it's warranted 100%. But I want them to be, there's a lot of really shitty people out in the world, only care about themselves. And I said, you got to be selfish. As much as you might get hurt, you just got to be a good
Just keep
person. And I
giving.
know it's
Yep.
not the norm, but that's how we're going to operate. So.
Yeah.
My son's a police officer, and my daughter's in the medical field. And my son, sometimes I have to bring him back a little bit because he is he's very conservative, and he converted to Catholicism. I was raised Catholic. I kind of got away from the Catholic religion, but we're going back. My wife is even going to go because we're going to be grandparents here in a couple of months. We're
congratulations.
We're twins, kind of excited
Oh, wow,
about
that's
it.
very exciting.
And we know they're going to be raised Catholic, so we're like, well, maybe we want to do that. But he, it's I looked at it and I tell my wife all the time, we joke and said, maybe we went a little too far with Josh. Because
You know what? There's no such thing.
Very good. And
Well,
our
that's-
daughter,
No such thing.
I've spoiled her rotten. All my fault.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
All my fault.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So-
you know what, Jim? It's so important. There's a flip side to that. It's when a daughter knows she has a dad who's got her back, ride or die,
That's
no matter
right.
how much you spoil her.
Yep.
That means that's so much more important to a
Yes.
young female than anything else. So a spoiling dad is actually a very big blessing because so many dads fall short with their daughters.
And so
unfortunately.
many don't
nice to
even
hear.
have a
That's-
dad.
yeah, that's-
Yeah.
that's-
You know,
yeah.
so many children
Sometimes
grow
you
up without
wonder,
a
you know, am I
father at
spoiling
all.
them?
That's right. And
Yeah.
to Jim's
Yeah.
point too, you know, I was raised a very devout Roman Catholic. I'm Irish and Sicilian, live in New York. I mean, my family was the Bleeding Hearts, and I'm very grateful for that. I've since left the Catholic Church based on what I feel about the Vatican, and I'm
Right.
more of an evangelical Christian. However, Jim, if you're going to have grandchildren that are going to be raised faithful, I would probably do the same thing because I want my kids in church, regardless if it might not be the church I go to these days. There is a good foundation that could be led there, and they'll know the Holy Spirit and Jesus and God.
Correct.
That's
Yep.
better than anything else. So
That's right.
I
Amen.
applaud that for your family, and that's
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
We can't do this
Yeah.
without God.
I love going to church. I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm starting to love it.
I
Really love it
I
too.
just love going to church. It does something for me. It really does. It like feeds you. It
We're,
feeds your
we're
soul.
living in a demonic world. We
Yeah.
need something.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we
Lucky-
went,
yeah.
when my son and daughter-in-law invite my wife and I to church, so we go to church with them, and I just tell my wife, I said, it just, you know, because my parents are getting up there in age, but it reminds me, it takes me back to that time when I went to church with my
Yes.
parents. You know, I was little, we're there, and it just brings back great memories, and it brings back, because I got away from, right? I got for a little bit, not religion, but Catholicism. I got away from it. Still Christian, went that way, but it's just it kind of it's different. But there's I have issues with the Catholic faith. I mean, you know, Vatican and how they do things and everything else, but the God and Jesus, it's the same.
That's right.
That's right.
You let's not try to misinterpret what that's about. People
Exactly.
try.
People try.
You know,
And you know what, Jim?
that's
God
we
knows your heart. So, like, He knows
Yes.
your heart and your intentions, you know, when you're going in there. So, the fact that you're keeping your family together and raising another generation in faith is beautiful.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, my wife has always been a great teacher of the Bible. She was raised Southern, deep Southern Baptist.
Oh, the Bible belt.
That's what my
huh?
mom
She-
was. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, she's like an encyclopedia with the Bible. And I'm like, that's a skill I don't have.
Oh, I don't have it either.
Unfortunately.
Versus all that, like I just
I don't have it either.
that skill. That's just not who I am. I could tell you every episode of The Chosen because I watch that, right?
That's great, though.
Yeah.
That's still
Start
following
reading, I'm
something.
just
That was a
not
great
that
show,
guy.
too.
And so when she has to tell our children, I'm like, I bring mom in. Let's go, honey. Let's tell them about, you know, this or that, or how this lesson applies to what happened in the Bible, and you know, and she's bam, 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 right to it, and I'm like, gosh,
Thank
like,
God.
like she is my church.
It's
you know?
impressive. It's
That's-
impressive.
Thank God that
Yeah.
it is, and church is all of us together, you
Yeah.
know, and honoring Him, and that's
right.
And it's big. Like we did, you know, we did a counter protest last week for the
Yeah, saw
lunatics
that.
with ICE. So we pray before we start. I actually pray for my enemies now, which is something I wouldn't do years ago, but I know we're called to do that. You know, years ago I said I'm not praying for people But, you know, we want to pray that the hearts and the minds, that Jesus fills this whole nation and opens the hearts and minds of these demonic people on the left. We need that, number one. And so, and I think, and I'll end with this because I don't want to make it, you know, only about this, but I think for me, I believe like this is God's way of saying, giving us like one last chance. Like, hey, you took us out of school, you took us out of the courts, you took us out of the country, you took me out of everything in your life, and look at what slipped right in. I'm
Yeah.
giving you guys one last chance to come back to me, and you could restoration, I think, will come upon the world. And I think
I
we're
feel
getting
that
close.
too. I agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we met a young woman from Canada at one of our Warrior Shield events that we go to, and wonderful individual. And she said to us the first year, 2 years ago, said to Dale and I, I'm sure Dale remembers this, America has to fix itself, because if we lose America, the world is done.
It's true.
Yeah.
And you know, you look at it that way and you think, dang, that's right. She is
Oh,
correct.
yeah, if America
100%.
falls, the
We're the
world
last
falls.
beacon of
Yeah.
hope. It is absolutely 100% true.
Yeah.
100% true.
Yeah,
and that's why Trump is so important. That's
He
why
knows
Trump
that.
is so
He
important at
absolutely
this
knows
time.
that. Yeah.
And why I wasn't willing to lay down and roll over to the communist tyrannical stuff we dealt with here in New York. I just, all I kept seeing was my kids at home during this pandemic and going, I can't leave this earth. Like, somebody has to get up and fight. I didn't know what that looked like, but I had this conversation with my son yesterday. I was hanging out with my son. I work from home on Mondays, and I said, there were friends of ours that wanted to get vaccinated so they could take their kids skiing, and everyone says, I don't know, you're always out there doing the fight. I don't have time for that. Then go enjoy your life, but your kids and your grandkids might live in some third world communist country. Like, I'm willing to forego my life right now.
Yeah, the camps were
for the greater good
this
of the
far
world.
away from us,
This far. I mean, Hopewell had camps being built.
We had camps
Did you
being
guys know
built
about
in New
that?
York.
No.
Oh, we'll come back to that in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we got 30 seconds, but Governor Hochul, there's these Chinese agency that they enlisted in like upstate New York, and she was going to be able to put us in these camps for any medical reason she deemed necessary, with no end time. When the lawyers went to court, they said, well, how long can you stay in these? No due process.
No phone calls, no nothing. They could
believe.
just take you. They could take your
You
children.
gotta tell us more about
We'll
this
come back
after
to
the
that
break.
in one second. We'll be right back. We'll tell the boys about that. Thank you guys for tuning in.
You. Wow.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just two entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single Justice for All with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring. The anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see. A symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Welcome back to the Patriots Raw. We are joined by our two dear friends, Jim and Dale, from Two Guys, One Coup podcast. And I want you all to start watching it because we love it and we're watching it all the time.
And your opening is amazing. I love it.
I know.
I love listening to it.
We dropped the ball this time. Last time I played the music when we brought Dale on. Next time I'll have that queued up again. Today,
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
You're
they did it
welcome.
last time when I was on. It was awesome.
I know, and I realized it afterwards. And I don't know if that's us tonight. I'm sorry if you see the flash. Do you see that on your end?
Yeah, no, I see it on my end.
it's
I don't
okay.
know if that's you or if it's me or.
It's Zoom. Okay.
Oh, Zoom,
See, they
okay.
don't want
It's always over
want
Dale, so it's
truthers
okay.
talking to each other
Yeah,
and
it's
spreading the
I'm
message.
a shining light amongst everybody. So it's just I can't help it.
I did remember what I was talking about. It's like President
you.
Trump's playing everybody
Yes.
about about
100%.
him.
Yes.
He knows the end. He's just letting them. Oh my God, he's going to put boots on the ground. Oh my God, he's
Yeah.
going to. So
5D
he's got a
chess.
plan.
Yeah.
They all have a plan. Do you agree with that, or do you?
1,000%. It's already done.
I have a
It's
plaque
already
in my
done.
house that says "Trust the plan. The best is yet to come. Where we go when we go all."
We wear it.
We have
There you
tattoos.
go.
We got
Yep.
of that. We really truly believe in President Trump. We believe God has anointed him to do this job, and I think there's a master plan. And it only makes sense to me that there is one because he's so methodical. The art of the deal, the way he runs his businesses, and again, he's just if you watch him and just know him from the beginning, just knowing Trump as a young entrepreneur, the way he operates, there's no way he came back to not finish the job.
That's
There's-
right.
It's just
Correct.
there's no way.
Correct.
And when you-
go on, Andrew.
When you go back and you listen to his interviews, even that go back into the 80s.
Oh yeah, with like Oprah.
I
and
mean,
that, yeah.
he knew this stuff way back then. He
He's
was a
the
part
same
of this
guy.
way back then.
He's the same guy the Democrats love taking money from.
That's
He's
right.
The same guy.
Yep.
That's
with
right.
The same ideas and
Yep.
the same plan and the same love for this
That's
country.
right.
In the words of the greatest philosophical musical artist of our time, he is the chosen one.
Yeah.
That's right.
You guys
That's
know.
right.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
don't know if you guys know this, but her show will be starting on the 17th.
We
her-
we heard
Her
we
and
heard the
Dave.
rumors of it. I cannot wait.
Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
have a
Yep.
text.
And
We have a text link going back.
That's
to
awesome.
her and her husband. So
Yeah,
I love-
made sure to ask. When are you starting your podcast?
yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Aren't
17th.
they?
17.
Isn't she just the best?
I
I
love her.
She's another one. Just her personality, how everything that she exudes is
Yeah.
is like
Yes.
when we
Yeah.
first had her on the show the first time, and Stefano, who's her manager, who lives here on Long Island. In fact, I'm even thinking when you guys are in town, maybe he can come meet you guys here. You know,
That'd be
he's
great.
awesome. He's big. We love you,
Yeah.
Stefano. He's big, her manager. And he said she could be like a Patriot. I was like, she is so in line with this place.
Yeah.
The concert that we had here with her in December was one of my favorite events
Oh, it was
ever.
beautiful. It's such energy. She has such an energy and
A
an
presence,
aura
right?
about
Doesn't
her.
she?
Yes.
And
yes.
she's
Right.
so underrated. They don't give her
Yes.
enough credit. I'm trying to get her. We got her hooked up with Rav. She's AMAC now. She might be singing for them. And
Nice.
anywhere I could
Put her,
like,
push her,
you know,
promote her.
network
Yep.
and get her
Yeah.
there. I
Agreed.
want her. I want her everywhere because she is truly the epitome of what we all believe in. And her concert here at Christmas was Christian music, patriotic music, Christmas music. I mean,
Storytelling.
it was
She
heaven.
kind of like bridged it all through stories about her life and
Amazing.
her dad and things that went on within her own life, and it was so beautiful, so well
We're very
done.
blessed to know
Yeah.
her. Earlier today,
Yeah.
I get a FaceTime from Joe the Box. He's with Rudy Giuliani. I'm getting a text
know.
right,
I
right
saw
now.
that today.
Jake Lang is texting me right now. Like I don't know how life
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Right. Yeah.
So-
It's just you know how it happens.
Yeah.
The God and
Yeah.
just
You know
being in the
why.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This place
So-
brings people together.
So we dodged a bullet here in New York. We were talking about before the last break. I want you to listen to this.
Yes.
This was the regulation, what this regulation was about that Hochul was trying to put into effect. I'm just going to read this. For anyone unfamiliar with this regulation, it allowed the Department of Health to pick and choose which New Yorkers they could lock up or lock down with no proof that you were ever even exposed to, let alone actually sick with a communicable disease. Now, that was any communicable disease, okay?
And that could be an infant baby from the hospital or an elderly person too.
Yep.
Yes.
They could have locked you down in your home. They could have removed you from your home and forced you to quarantine in a facility of their choosing.
Oh wow.
There was no time restriction, so you could have been quarantined for however long they required, days, weeks, or months. There was no age restriction, so they could have done this to you, to your child, to your grandchild. In the true fashion of totalitarian regime, they could have told you what you could and could not do while in quarantine. They literally could have controlled your every move. I mean, we
is
were this
incredible.
close to this
Yeah.
before it was struck down.
And this was Hochul.
This was
plan
Hochul,
along
yep,
with
and
And
Letitia
this was
James.
recently.
Yep, this was in 2023. Yep.
2023.
And no one
Yep.
believed us. We said the camps are coming
Yeah.
next because, you know, we really held the line here in 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, we got air marshals off of airplanes. We were getting thrown out of, I wouldn't follow the stupid, I mean, the psychosis of putting stickers on the floor or, you know,
I know.
in a restaurant. It I can't believe we fell for it. Or the masses fell for it.
Yes.
And we
it was
kept
a good
saying,
experiment.
And then it goes furthermore. The regulation had no procedure by which you could be released from quarantine, no way for you to try to negotiate your way out, and it was not COVID specific. There was a laundry list of communicable diseases that could have triggered this nightmare loss of freedom. Diseases such as Lyme, toxic shock syndrome, COVID, and others.
And it went long. The list was long.
I mean, it was
And
crazy.
Trump's the king.
Yeah,
Okay.
so when New York
Yeah.
we really got hit here. And I
Yeah.
think that's what really energized someone like myself and Ange, you know, because I saw the writing on the wall. I mean,
Yeah.
once and they were not stopping. They were doubling down on
Yep.
the tyrannical mandates. It was really, it was insane.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So and that was only a couple of years ago. Like, and
Yeah.
people forget, you know, they were going to vote for Cuomo again in
Yeah.
this last election.
I mean, the man killed every grandmother that there was in a hospital during COVID.
Everything. So we really, and we're not done yet. I tell everybody, I hope the audience is watching your show, our show. We love President Trump. Obviously, he's the leader of the America First movement, and we're so grateful. I'm sure all of us voted for him 3 times. And I don't want to take anything away from him because we can't. He's going to do the best for this country that probably ever in our lifetime. But he's only the tourniquet on that bleed. You know, and the way the Republic works is that, and I really believe this is Trump is trying to follow how the Republic is supposed to work. We, the people, need to be screaming what we want from him. And that's how these things are happening, just like the Epstein files. Like when he was poo-pooing them a couple of months ago and everyone went, you know, he's at that board meeting going, oh, Epstein's old news. That was a power play.
He was playing his game.
He wanted the country to scream.
Yes.
And what happened? The left screamed. The right screamed.
Everybody.
That's the game. The
That's the
left
game.
screamed. He made the left scream so loud about releasing them.
Now they're going to bury
And
themselves.
now they're going
turned
to,
out.
exactly, they're going to bury themselves because
He's
they're
making
all
the
in it.
left- He's making the left support terrorists.
That's
He's
right.
making the left support illegals over American citizens. We saw that at the State of the Union.
That's
We
right.
see it with the ICE protests. He is so methodical and so ahead of everybody else. It's when they say like he goes off script and he does that. These are on purpose. This guy.
That's his weave.
IQ is. If
Yes.
you don't know.
That's the weave. It's brilliant.
It's unbelievable. It's brilliant.
And when you get to
Most
really
brilliant
know him,
politician I think I've ever non-politician I've ever seen in my life.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And he speaks in a code. Like we've called each other. Well, we're usually together, but we've called each other and said like we know certain words or certain phrases mean something, and you know, not that we want to play this game, but I really find it to be a brilliant way that they started telling everybody in 2017 how to start paying attention. It's almost like we're playing this big game of Clue, but it's to teach us to put. I became such a critical thinker. Learning this way.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
Because it forced
Correct.
you to dig. It forced you to try and correlate things together and make it make sense.
Right.
You had
Yes.
to look. You had to research it in order to come to a conclusion.
and we have
And
to
none
have
of us
these
would even know what the
conversations.
fake news is if it wasn't for him.
That's right.
I didn't know what he
Yeah.
meant. I didn't when he first started saying it. I thought he was just being kind of like an asshole by saying fake
Yeah.
news. Until, this is such a pivotal moment for me. Until I was standing at January 6th, before anything happened, my dad called me on the phone, started flipping out. I can't believe you're there. You're so irresponsible. You're a single mother. I go, Dad, I'm literally looking around, millions of people around me, waving. It looked like the America First Warehouse at
It was
DC.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, and Dad, what are you talking about? I'm seeing it on the news. There was nothing happening yet.
No.
It was before the
Yeah.
breach into the So I said, oh my God, this is fake news. They were already portraying
No.
the story
Yeah.
before anything was even happening at the Capitol.
Wow.
And that's when I knew firsthand, experiencing it boots on the ground, like, wow, that they're making up a story before anything's even happening.
Yeah, it's like it's kind
Crazy.
of like saying like President Trump won Georgia, and then all of a sudden, oops, well,
Right?
maybe not.
But
yeah.
to think about it though, because they cheated, no ifs, ands, or buts, right? That I don't.
No.
Oh, no.
When we hear CNN and all them say that there's no evidence that there was cheating, it's like, well, get
Please,
out
you're
of
not
here.
even allowed in this building. If Joe the Box gives you his litmus test when you're here and asks you, that's his number
That's
one
right.
question, when there's like people that we're not sure about, and he says, let me ask you one question. Was the 2020 election stolen? If you tell Joe the Box the 2020 election wasn't stolen,
You're out.
Oh,
you might as well not even
That's me.
turn
That's
around
how
and-
I surround myself.
But isn't
with
it
people.
ironic that if they wouldn't have cheated, he wouldn't be president right now.
That's
Right.
right.
Well, I think he knew.
So it's almost like it was
I
meant
almost
to be.
feel like
Almost
No,
like
he
it
did.
was.
Thank God
Yes.
it happened this way.
No, he
in a
let it,
sense.
guys. He let it get stolen in 2020.
Yes,
he had
it's-
Space Force. See, everybody forgets about Space Force and the brilliance behind that 6th branch of government that he created. Space Force had it all. I believe that Donald Trump was sitting there in 2020, on November 3rd of 2020, watching the election get stolen in real time. He knew. But you have to let the American people see it, because he would look like the tyrant, right? That came out and demanded it was
That's right.
stolen,
Sure.
and I want a new.
That's right.
He's letting them look what's happening now. Georgia.
It's 5 years
Maduro,
later, and it's all
Venezuela
coming out.
is a golden ticket. That
Yes.
all the machines and the software were made in Venezuela. They don't think Maduro's chirping like a bird to save his life
Absolutely.
right
Of
now.
course he is.
I
Yes.
mean, this is brilliance.
When does a bird
Brilliance.
sing? That was a drop.
Brilliant.
When does it? Right,
Yep.
that was a drop. When
Yep.
does a bird sing?
So
Yeah.
I guess the one thing we need to end
30
then is Thune, get the SAVE Act on the floor and
right.
get it
Now.
voted.
All he has to do is say, "We're going to vote on this now."
Yep.
That's
Yep.
all he has to do.
And
But this is-
all he has to do.
McConnell's holding it up in the committee. So replace
Well,
him.
McConnell's people are holding it up in the
Replace McConnell. I'm sure he can do it, right?
I think this is
Replace
all
him
part of the plan
as
too.
head of the committee.
I think it's all part of the plan right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I really do. I think they're trying to force people to see it all in every way possible. 'Cause-
We're at the end of a show.
oh my God, I'm so sad because I love them
I
and I
hate
don't
it.
want them to
I
go.
hate it. I had so much fun.
Oh, and
This was a
should I do the
blast,
shorter
as
prayer? I had
always.
2 prayers.
Do a short, quick one. Yeah.
All right, I'll do. I can't even do. All right, guys, we love you. We're gonna
Yes.
have you back
Love
very
you. Love you
soon.
too.
Love you
We'll have you
guys.
back
Come
very
back.
soon. For the audience, I just want you to know that they are coming to New York to the America First Warehouse next month, and we are going to have them in person live with us. So this is going to be a very short prayer then. Thank God I did 2. All right.
Here we go.
Heavenly Father, we pray for the people of Iran. Bring freedom, peace, and justice to their land. Protect and guide President Donald Trump, our leaders, and our military. Comfort the families of the fallen soldiers and hold them close in their grief. Lord, let your will be done to all who seek to harm the good nations, including public leaders like Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Expose their evil, bring truth, and let righteousness prevail. Bless our brothers, Dale and Jim of 2 Guys, 1 Coup podcast. Strengthen them, protect them, and use their work for good. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And as always,
Amen.
Keep your faith strong, your family close, and your freedom alive.
And thank you guys. We
Thanks,
love you so much.
guys.
Don't forget to
Love
tune
you.
in and
Love
watch
you.
them on their
Both.
shows.
Thank you. Can't wait.
We'll see you on the
Talk
chat
soon.
in a little bit.
Yep.
We love you guys.
A beacon for all to see, a symbol of hope, a symbol of unity. For the Patriots of America, we stand tall and free in the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.